So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Well, we're on the way.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Shevchenko. Is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a searching pass.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific role?
Yeah, basically to get on it and take it to the opposition. That's what he does. And in doing that, he engages everybody around him.
Yeah, it's terrific.
Goa with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Shevchenko attempts a clearance. Araujo. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Chiellini. Still goalless. Schlotterbeck. Kimmich. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Costa Curta cuts it out. Shevchenko, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Zola. Looking tidy in possession here. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's good running with the ball. That's going to go a long way. And smartly reclaimed. Cantona producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Kimmich. Zola. Shapes to shoot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that was very necessary. Oh, they could be caught out here. Haaland. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, easy pickings there. Threads one in. Oh, super fine. Oh, that's fabulous. That signals the end of the first period. Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goal. 0-0 at the break. So off we go again.
Goa have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Haaland! And that's it! And that is his first! The first, surely, of many, many to come. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Goa have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Ibrahimovic is sharing after that one. That's been intercepted. And it's Kaka. Tries to pass it through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bangladesh needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed it from...
Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Goa have their second corner now. No mistake. And this is getting better and better.
The goal scorer after 61 minutes is number 21, Erling Haaland.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And he couldn't finish.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Cannavaro clears. Kaká. "75 minutes played." No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good-looking ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's intervened well there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Chiellini, Akanji, Neymar.
There will be 3 minutes.
Can he get on the end of this? Neymar. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Just eases a bit of the shot. He'll be quick to recover this. Oh, and the referee says that is it. Goa can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Get a throw in. In towards the back stick. Schlotterbeck getting this one clear. And that's another throw. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Akanji. Akanji cuts out the pass, and he cuts out the supply, and it's Bellingham.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the shot! And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
After 20 minutes, number 21, Erling Haaland.
First breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Nicely weighted ball. You can run onto that. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Scholes. That's a good... Bellingham! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Kimmich getting this one clear.
Borussia Dortmund definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Ronaldo finding himself in space. Oh, what has happened here? In again. Akanji tries to clear. Goa looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Oh, that's a key interception. Akanji. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Pass somewhat off target. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? This might spell danger. Well, that's it, 45 minutes up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk averse.
Goa leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Goa currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Schlotterbeck. And Akanji has good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Kaka. And he was quick to react. Played out wide. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Berbatov. Lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Zola defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking to play him in. Neymar picks it up out wide.
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
That has been knocked clear. And now they can string out a defence. Now it's Bellingham. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bellingham. Now there's a fine ball. Knocks it out wide. Rui Costa.
Borussia Dortmund really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Goa are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Rui Costa. It's Rui Costa! Well, there's the clearance. Great vision.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Goa can consider themselves just about safe now. Araujo, that pass isn't the best.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Scholes. That's going wide left. Good ball. Shoots! It's a loose ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Haaland taking in the accolade, been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about
Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
Haaland. Actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Goa with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's gone for a throw-in. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi tries to play it through. Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, nice touch. And he's managed to get rid. Knocks it out wide. Pass has gone astray. Won't be the last they'll see of him.
Chiellini really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Belletti. Messi. Yamal. Big chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Borussia Dortmund are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Neymar, he's picked his way through. It's Neymar! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Goa really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Going face to face with his great rival. And they're quick to get it back.
Borussia Dortmund really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And that's a tiny finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And now he has two. Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and...
Oh, he's having a go! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And it's pulled back. He's there and gets it away.
2 added minutes
Great
has
vision.
been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Decent chance! And it's there! Again, in a trice. And that is all they have time for. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned
We're
rest.
celebrating their birthdays today.
Down to business again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Teacher, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Got to be quick to recover this. Messi. Ibrahimovic. Not the most accurate pass. Araujo. Schlotterbeck. Aim forwards. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. Haaland's cross. Schlotterbeck clears it away. Schlotterbeck is there and he can get that clear. And he plays one through. He has found the way through. There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Araujo. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Well, he's having a pop! It's a loose ball. And it's been hooked away. Ibrahimovic. Looking for options for movement. Yamal has it in a wide position. Akanji gets a foot in here. And he's ended up in no man's land. And here's Yamal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Chiellini. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Neymar. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's shifting through the gears here. No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Haaland. He's found a way past, and he's running through. Into the last 5 minutes. Defending of the desperate variety. Belletti. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Messi. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Goa have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
And we come to you now with a quick
How do you look? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side.
Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. No way through. Tries to play it through. That's a cute ball. Float it through. Raya attempts a clearance. And that has left him in a heap. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. What a save by David Raya! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Zola plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Schlotterbeck kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ambitious ball here. A lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that is well cleared. Played into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Olise, Mbappe, and it's made its way to shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Raya claims comfortable.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That looks a good ball through. And the chance for a shot! And he's done it!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be
Goa are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Goa leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Oh no, this does not look good. Tries a shot! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A horrible blip. A moment they could well have done without.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And for the first half, that is that. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back underway. Great vision. Rafael Leao.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Now that looks a decent ball. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Munich clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the shot! Denied by an extensive save.
Kaka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Zola with the short one. And this is Neymar. He's having a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest in front. Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Goa leading now.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Neymar scooting forward. He has found the way through. It's Neymar!
Neymar really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
That has not gone well. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Cristiano Ronaldo being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Araujo, Schlotterbeck. It's a good ball out wide, and he cuts out the supply. Half an hour gone in the second half. Looking to play him in, just eases him off the ball. Schlotterbeck gets it clear. Nice looking ball. He has a look up, and he's definitely onside. And he's heaved it away.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Chiellini. Coming on the field is number 37, Van de Beek.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Kimmich. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Just about within shooting range. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
And it's Neymar. Very much into the last knockings. He's through here.
Goa can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Guardiola gets across to intercept
Another
that.
minute has been indicated.
Kimmich
Is the team's great visionary. Rafael Leao
in acres of space out wide. And he gets rid in a hurry. Guardiola.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Neymar picking up. Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, Aurelian Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That's good running with the ball. Looking for options for movement. Now somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the counter is on. It's a searching pass. Mignon is there to clear. Mbappe. Conte.
And that has been cleared. France
With the corner.
there first. Impressive job. Goal, France! And there is your opener.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Cherki, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now this could be a chance.
Spread to the right.
Olise, who does have an assist to his name. Tchouameni does really well to win the ball there. Olise showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Thuram did well to emerge with the ball.
That's a contest to keep an eye on.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
This looks promising. Rafael Varane. Oh, there's a probing
There
ball.
will be 1 minute added time.
That's a cute ball. A well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. France trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we are back underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Now it's Olise. Ambitious ball here. Neatly clipped into space. That's the keeper's ball. Kunde, just about up to the hour now. Some really good ball movement. Well read. All danger is averted. Barcola in acres of space out wide. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Now it's Barcola. And he welcomes it in. He's quick to get rid. France have reclaimed it. Knocks it out wide. Now, can they get him away? Kunde cuts it out. Yeah. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking...
Can he finish? Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips the fences apart. It's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Yeah. And it's Conte. Camavinga.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Kunde finds himself offside. Conte. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
2 added minutes has been
Confirmation that
indicated.
there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Turns back here, probably the best option. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them
And
suffer.
a quick reminder today.
ambitions here ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Tchouaméni gets over and intercepts. Can he get it through? Well, that looks a decent ball. That is a crunching tackle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great defending, strong and determined. And the through ball. Ruben Dias cuts it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Barcola gets into a good position.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition. No force to come out.
And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, super goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
João Neves. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found a way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Vitinha. Jackie. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Is now on sale in the stadium. Substitution.
So let's get the ball rolling.
France come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he shoots! Gotta be quick to recover this. And it's been hooked away. Now it's Vitinha.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Aimed beyond the defence. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Probing pass. Out of play for a goal kick. Played into space. Well played. That's down the danger. João Neves.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Tchouaméni. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the release. The great escape.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Number 11, Gonzalo Ramos. Coming on the field,
Hernandez.
number 20,
No, he
Bernardo
wasn't going to be
Silva.
fooled.
Number 18,
Nicely weighted ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hernandez is sporting a guilty look after that. Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. That's going to go a long way. Ambitious ball here. Ruben Diaz gets across to intercept that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It will be very nicely done. Now here's the delivery. And with that, the end. France are beaten. They are out.
welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. Steve Mbappe! And there's the clearance. Nice sequence of passes, this. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Cherki.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Doué. He is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Doué. Facing up. He's gone for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Nicely weighted ball. And he's in on shot at goal! Goal! France! And France are in front. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Number 9, Antoine
You thought it was
Griezmann.
coming. 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
This is a promising build-up. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. France are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And it's Doué. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Doué will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we have our very first corner. Cherki plays it short. That's tiny. Takes a shot!
Doué just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
Conte. That is ended up in no man's land. Cherki. Looking for the run. He's worked it through. And the finish! And he made no mistake. France are back on level terms. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is a...
Can he finish? Goal, France! And again they hit the front. That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Cherki, searching passes played there. Plenty to aim at, and he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
There will be 3 minutes
Kone.
added time.
And it's Dembele.
Puts a good ball through. And the shots!
Dispatched clinically. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of it.
And that is all they have time for. France are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. And we are back on the way.
France have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Conte, Griezmann, looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's got away from it. And a chance! Goal, France! And they're back in front. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
France have their lead. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cherki really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And the shot! Oh, good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Coming on to replace him is
France now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been a upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Dembele. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Can he get it through? Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, he's got a close for a shot. And that really should have been that.
Mbappe is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
substitution for France. Number 24, Desiree Doué. Coming on the field is number 33,
France will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Great chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
number 10.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Coming on to replace him is
And yes, it's him again.
Rabiot.
France palpably stronger, better, superior. He's found a way through. Zaire Emery. This is Dembele.
Will be 5 minutes at a time.
Rabiot. Just seeing the board now. It's going to be 5 extra minutes. Nicely intercepted.
Nicely shaped ball. Now that's well seen too.